The old hot rod. Still in the making, but today we're going to talk about something that's helped me make this along with all my other projects. Let's just head right this way. We're going to talk about my old lift I got here. I had somebody comment, asked me to do a video on the lift, so today's the day. Welcome to HP Small Engine. Let's show you what I got going on here. First, I'd like to give a shout out to Casey, the one who commented about the lift. You're the first person to ask me to specifically make a video, so thank you. Let's get to it on this one. So anyways, besides the amount of oil and such and stuff on there, and boards and everything, as you can tell, you can see the red here. This is a Harbor Freight motorcycle lift. 1,000-pound capacity lift. And obviously I have changed it a lot. Originally, I was looking at buying other lifts, like hydraulic ones and stuff for ATVs and things like that. Well, those ones cost a little bit more than what I was wanting to spend. So, I did the right thing and bought a cheaper one and just added some goodies to it. So when I got this, I don't remember exactly how much it cost me, but I know it was a lot cheap, because I want to say one of the hydraulic ones I was looking at, or they had the air, it wasn't hydraulic, it was air. Plug the air in, hit the pedal, and lifts up and stuff. It was $1,800 or something like that, and I'm like, I really don't feel like spending that much money on one right now. Well, I was sitting here thinking, and I'm like, it wouldn't be that hard to buy a lift like that and just add a couple things to it. So I did. Let's get this thing laying outside, and I'll show you what I have done to it. All right, so let's start this off by. We got a helicopter going overhead. Give myself a hernia. Way easier than I thought it was going to be. Easy. Oh, there's my dog's ball. Jeez, oh Pete. All right. Well, as you can tell, it's on its side now. So what I did, I took the lift, took the camera out stand, and I had these ramps. Yes, I used a set of ramps. I measured how wide I wanted it, and my quad is 48 inches wide, so I wanted it like 2 inches wider than that, which I've never had it on the lift, but anyways, that's besides the point. I had a couple spots in the lift where there were a couple holes here and there. So, let me see if I can get you guys to see in there. Probably not very well. That's gonna focus. You gotta look for. Okay, sorry. I don't want to pull the wood deck off for that, but I notched out the edge of the top of the lift here just a little bit so this pipe would sit in it. Ran the pipe all the way across, as you can see, and excuse me. Before I put the wooden deck on, I had this set up to where if I wanted to take these ramps off, I would just pull the pins, take the ramps off. And I left little plastic things on there for little humans not hurting themselves. Well, I'm not doing that anymore, but it's still going to stay that way in case I want to. Anyways, drilled the holes out, slid the ramps on, and as you can see back here, I have these bolts right here. That's for my other ramps to load stuff up on, because the ramp that comes with this is just narrow enough. If you're pulling a mower on it and you slip just a little bit, you're picking it back up. And I'm like, I'm not playing that game anymore. It gets annoying. Plus the mowing deck's always caught, so that got even more annoying. But anyways, this is, like I said, just a standard motorcycle lift. that I added stuff to, just to make it a little bit wider. Let me think what else. I had to extend the arm because I'd have to pump it. It was sitting, here is the stock position. So I extended it at least 18 inches. I don't remember how far that was. I left this alone, but what I actually ended up doing to this is your relief to go down. Right here is just the shaft. You pull the bolt off, and there's just a divot drilled into this little shaft for your up and, for going down. I drilled it because it was where this pedal sat up way up here. And this thing would drop so fast that by the time you took your foot off the pedal, you were stuck under the lift because done. I didn't feel like dealing with that anymore, so I timed this a little bit to where all the way down, if this is all the way up, it goes nice and slow, and then if there's nothing on it, sometimes you got to give a little push, but I'd rather it go slow than so fast I can't keep up with it. One thing, this lift has worked very well for me. This floor is a joke. The elderly people that own this house before us, you guys, it doesn't justify, but you see how there's a different looking slab of cement, like a lighter color than the drain. Well, from there to there is like 6-inch drop, and such. The longer way is obviously a little bit better, but they wanted to make sure the water went that way. Well, it's kind of a pain to do stuff on flat surfaces when the floor's not flat at all. So, besides all that, I don't see what's going on there. I have put this through its paces, I must say. I've put my Massey on there, which, you figure that's 1,000-pound rated. I add 50 pounds to it with all that good stuff, and I'll explain what this board is here in a minute, but I can pick it up. My leg gets wore out faster than this has, been twisting and bending and stuff. It's actually been holding up quite well. And I figured, rated for 1,000 pounds, that means you could probably take 1,100 pounds ish. And I was a little worried at first with I know I think that's 3/16. I don't know what gauge, but I wasn't sure if it was going to last for what I was going to do to it, and so far I haven't had any complaints. It's been doing just fine. Now, you see these holes up front, if no one's ever had a lift like this before. Those are stopper holes or whatever. You put the shaft in there, and then that won't drop. But ever since I adjusted this pedal, I can leave this up for a week and it won't move. And I like that. And you see a little bit of oil and stuff down here. That is not from the pump. That is 100% from me making a mess, because, that's what I do around here. But anyways, this board right here, you see, when this is all the way down, this top travels this way and then back up. We'll actually set it down and show you. But when you go to pull a mower on there and you're riding it, and you go a little too far ahead, this wants to tip forward. No big deal. The boards just keep you from getting bucked off. As you can see there, it goes down. I can't really justify how good with the angle I have here, but let's put you down there and show you. Yeah, you see how far forward that is compared to that. Now, I've been wanting to mount it to the floor. I've thought about it 15 times, but my problem is I like being able to move it. If I need to get it up and move it real quick or something, it's just so easy to grab it out the door. Like I was doing working on the leaf vac. Having it outside as a bench makes it so nice. So I'm trying to think. You like my fuzzball? Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I bought this lift for $700, 750, somewhere in there. And this board I have on, well, I don't remember how much the ramps were. We'll say the ramps were $100. And the board I don't remember. We'll say, I don't know. It was pre-COVID. So it wasn't $850 for a 4x8 sheet of plywood. Anyways, I have under $900 on guarantee in this lift, which is less than half of most of the other lifts they have. And just besides, the fact that you gotta push a pedal over pushing a button, I would much rather just have to do this than worry about. I'm not really worried about anything. There's no worry. It's just that's no big deal. And as you can see, my pedal's under there, but that's okay because I just reach in and that's that. No, this has been a good. This has been a very good purchase. I really can't complain. Well, I hope that that was a decent representation of what I've got going on here. It'd be a lot easier to explain if I had the wooden deck off, but like I said, I don't really want to take it off. It's on there. Kind of like it being on there. Hopefully next week I'll have the leaf vac done, and then I have lots of really cool stuff coming up. Really excited. I got that push mower, the yellow push mower. I think you guys may have seen. That should be getting done next after the leaf vac, and I've got like 15 other things to do. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be busy for a while. Yeah, Well, you guys have a good rest of your day. I need to get to work on the next project. So there's my lift. We'll see you guys next time.